Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
They in trouble. The Democrats are in trouble. I feel like a little kid on the playground. Y'all in big trouble. I told the principal on you. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. And no, I'm not a petulant child. I'm not one of these little kids that's a tattletale or whatever, but I am one that says, I told you, I warned you. That's what we did. KJRadio.com is how you can get a hold of us 24/7 on demand. You want to call the program 844-551-8255. We told the Democrats to stop messing with us. You poke the tiger, you might just get scratched. You might get bit. You might get eaten, and that's what's happened. I likened this. I was on a radio program, and I said, you know what the Democrats did with Donald Trump? They kept picking on him. You've been in a situation where somebody just picks on somebody, and they think that the person is the weaker person because that person doesn't really respond back. That person doesn't get all crazy. Like, what you doing hitting on me? I'll go crazy up in here. They don't just get nutty. Most of my friends don't get nutty, because we're fighters. You pick on us, we're like, man, just back off. Come on, man. Look, you don't want this. Just leave this alone. But you're not afraid. But the other guy, because you don't come back hard, like, what? They're like, oh, he must be scared. And you're like, no, it's not, man. Just look, just chill, leave it alone, whatever. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to warn you. I'm going to give you something to think about. I don't have to worry about the conservatives, but there's some liberals, some leftists that listen to the radio show. Don't bother that guy. He's not trying to help himself. He's trying to help you. He's warning you. When you get a guy like that says, look, man, I don't want to fight. He's telling you, I fight too much. I fight every day. I work out. I'm sexy and I know it. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away. But this is a guy telling you, it's like, I can speak for myself and many of my friends. There comes a day when you've trained a lot of years, and especially in the martial arts, where you go, man, I've done a lot of training, and you get mad, and it's a day where everything catches up. You could be having relationship issues, and the one guy, if he comes up from the wrong time to bother you, you're going to say, it's time to put all that training to work. But you're taught not to do that. You're taught to avoid the fight. Leave it alone. Just don't mess with it, because you're trained, and the likelihood the other person isn't, because a person who's a trained fighter doesn't usually go around picking fights. They understand, that it's not, they don't think of it the way other people tend to think of it. For them, it's war, and you're a warrior, and you win at all costs. So you try to avoid it. You really do. You work your hardest to. Now, there have been exceptions. I won't lie. I got a couple friends that are been a little mean-spirited, and I'll be honest, when I was in my 20s, I was just like that. I was mad. I would fight really, really quick, but you outgrow it, and you go, yeah, I'm going to be a peacemaker now, always ready for war. What the Democrats did is they picked on Donald Trump, who says, I'm amply prepared for war, but I really don't want to go to war with you. And he pushed them back a little bit. Hey, just, kind of just push back, like, hey, here's my tweet. Boom. And, he's just kind of pushing, and the Democrats, oh no, you all bad up in here, Mr. Trump, we about to get some of this here. You seen that guy? He's running around, jumping around. You can look at him and know he can't fight, but nobody's ever told him, and he's never been challenged to the point, because he's a big mouth and people are afraid, and they've left him alone. Well, he came up and pushed Trump, and then Trump decided, you know what? I'm going to start kicking that butt. And he starts beating that butt. And that's exactly where we are right now. The Democrats pushed and pushed. The collusion, Russian collusion. What you going to do, man? Russian collusion. And Trump goes, all right, release the memo. The one-punch knockout. The FISA memo. And that's where we find ourselves, with the one-punch knockout. And I've talked early in the broadcast how the Democrats have tried to demean this memo, calling it a lie, a memo of their own creation to protect Hillary. The irony of that is too funny. They call it a lie. They say, oh, no. If it isn't a lie, it'll release too much information. Well, if it'll release too much information and it's a lie, what do you care? Oh, they don't have an answer for that one. So then they go, hey, we can't get Trump, so let's go after somebody else. So they went after Nunes. Nunes, look at him. He's a fake. He's a fraud. He changed it. Yeah. He's a Russian spy was even one of the theories presented. And then the last one, which is the latest, Nunes changed the memo because he corrected a couple of commas and apostrophes and, whatever else. And it's fundamentally changed. Now, Adam Schiff won't tell you what changed. He didn't say. He says the changes were substantive. Okay, well, what are they? Well, I can't tell you. Then, sorry, business as usual, broski. So, anything to taint this investigation, that's what they want to do. But I don't even care about that. I don't. I know, we all know what's going to come out in this memo because we're already seeing the dominoes fall. We're watching the people little by little. What I wish you could see, what I wish this government was capable of giving you in terms of truth is the scrambling that's happening behind the scenes. What these people are so afraid of. I wish that Schiff had the guts to come to you and say, you know what, man, we screwed the pooch here. What we know about this FISA memo means we never should have been surveilling Donald Trump. Ask yourself how refreshed you'd feel. Let me just put it a different way. The Democrats have an out. They have an out. I just described it. It's called the truth. If the Democrats were to say, guys, look, we've been doing a lot of scrambling over the last month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, 6 months. And it's because we've really felt bad and we've done the wrong thing. Instead of coming to you and telling you the truth, which is the FBI did indeed take wrong information to try to build a case against Donald Trump at the time, who's now President Trump, and we shouldn't have done that. There were misuses of authority, abuses of authority all throughout this process that need to be now rectified. And if you'd allow us, without release of the memo, to do this, we promise to make this right. I might even buy it. But what they're doing now is saying, this memo, it's wrong, it's fake, it's fraud, it's bad, and now you're just playing cover up, baby. And you know what? I'm happy they're doing it because I don't like them. I don't like these frauds. They don't have the guts to tell you the truth about this, and that's sad. We'll be back, folks. Kevin Jackson, you listening to.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.